Hi Aries, how are you? This is Shooting Stars Tarot. Welcome to your mid-monthly readings. I'm so excited to start doing these mid-monthly readings, and I'm even more excited about the Anna Kay tarot deck that I finally purchased. I'm so excited about it. So let's go ahead and get started. If you'd like to order a private reading, you can just click on the link below and it goes to my booking site and you can order a reading there. And if not, welcome to midway through January 2017. Hope your year is getting kicked off to a wonderful start. And let's get started with your mid-monthly love forecast. So Spirit and Universe, what are the messages and advice and guidance that you have for Aries love life for the mid-month? The second half of January 2017. Aries love life for the second half of January 2017. Okay. I need these to be in here. Hold on 1 second. All right, Aries. Oh, it's not showing. Sorry about that. Okay. For the rest of January, your primary card is the Star. So you are definitely holding hope and love and faith and positivity in your soul, all right, regarding your love life. There is definitely a beacon out there and you are walking towards it. And I'm sensing that a lot of you, if you are in a long-term bond, you're kind of reconnecting with the spirituality of your relationship. Okay, this kind of rebonding and on a soul level. Okay, you may be reconnecting with God or religious practices also with your partner, and that's bringing your connection closer. And if you're single or if you're just dating, Aries, you definitely are one, holding on to the positivity and hope in love and in what this new year is going to be bringing to you. And if you've met somebody, or even if you haven't met somebody and you're just single and you're wanting to meet somebody, you are putting your faith in the heavens, really. You're just opening yourself up to the universe, to God, to the heavens, and keeping in touch with their emotions and being in touch with nature also, and just having full positivity and faith that you're moving in the right direction. Okay, so there's a huge, this is the most beautiful star card I've seen in a long time. I love this. There's a huge weight that's been lifted, and you're just kind of releasing everything and going forth, okay, in your love life. Now, the reason why I spent so much time on this card is because, one, it's a major arcana. It is your primary card for the rest of January, okay? So opening yourself up and believing and getting in touch with God and with your spiritual side and with your partner, if you're in a bond, then that's beautiful, right? Now, in your challenge and in your benefit position, we have the Eight of Cups. Okay, now this is a card of somebody walking away from something that was very emotional. Either you were in a relationship or you were wanting a relationship and it's just not working out, and it was just, very emotional for probably both of you. There was a very promising future there, and for whatever reason someone kind of snuck off in the night. They just kind of left. I mean, I like this card because it depicts so many things that happen in relationships sometimes, where it's like one person thinks everything's great and the other person just kind of vanishes, and you don't really have any explanation or understanding about what happened, and you're sitting here thinking about all these memories and promising times where you were looking out into the future and this bright sunny environment, but sneakily, that's kind of the leftover of what their shadow is, and you're thinking that they're there with you, but reality is they're not even there with you. Even though they're standing here holding you, they're not even there. They're already packing their bags and walking away. Okay, so it's emotional for them. They don't want to, but they do, and they don't really leave any explanation. So this is your challenge, or your benefit position, and it's a benefit in that if that's the type of relationship you were in, obviously who wants to be with somebody that would do that, okay, without any communication. And then secondly, it's a challenge because it's hurtful, but it also causes you to maybe reapproach this faith that you have in love. Okay. Now, what's grounding the rest of your January, Aries, is the Eight of Swords. And this is an interesting card because it depicts beauty that you have, okay, in your thoughts about yourself. Okay. It's as if you're trapped. She's actually standing here in full beauty, in full potential, someone that has reached their potential or is reaching their potential, but she doesn't view herself that way. And she's actually viewing herself as being tied and bound. And I always talk about the swords with this card, is these swords represent her thoughts, his or her thoughts being binding, she's binding herself with her own thoughts instead of just stepping out of this and realizing the beauty that they have in the relationship or that they have in themselves. Okay, it's really have faith in yourself is what this card is really depicting. Okay, realize all of the assets and bounty that you have in yourself, and don't worry so much about how you're feeling about a situation, especially if somebody has left. Stand in your own beauty and stand in your own trust and your own faith, and things tend to work out in your benefit when you're positive in that manner, right? So get rid of these shackles and these bonds and stop worrying about things, okay? What is crowning your January, the rest of your January, is the Empress card reversed, okay? This is a card of youth and beauty and birthing, okay, fertility. This can be a card of pregnancy when it's reversed. There may have been a miscarriage. It may be weighing on your mind, okay? When it is reversed, it could mean that you aren't fully feeling your full energy or the excitement of new potential, okay? If you're in a committed bond, something may have happened with the pregnancy and it is impacting you. If you're in a dating scenario or you're just met somebody, they may be kind of putting your fire out a little bit. So kind of reapproach those thoughts and think and realize if they're really good for you or not, because they could be putting out your fire, and what's worse than a dampened soul, right? An extinguished spirit. And if you are single and looking, this means you're not feeling, and again, we're coming after the holidays and the 3 supermoons and all that, and Mercury's finally out of retrograde. So if you're single, you really need to step out of this energy, because you have a lot of beauty, you have a lot of youth and excitement, and fertility, and ideas, okay, and what you can bring to love and what you can bring to yourself and to a relationship. But you have to express those emotions. You have to recognize that capability. Okay, that's what I was really trying to say here. You have to recognize that capability. So that's crowning. So these two cards are telling you, Aries, to step out of that energy and move forth with positivity. Okay, you already are holding on to faith and love. Okay, you believe in it. So you need to start showing that in your actions. Now, something may have happened in a relationship. Okay, it clearly is. Someone's walking away or about to, or you're fearing they will. And in your past, we have the Six of Wands reversed, and this means that you're feeling like a failure, and it's impacting you moving forward. Okay, you're feeling like you've lost something. You're feeling like you had control over it, or that you felt like things were going in one direction when clearly they weren't. All right. And you may not have any answers. And that's tough when you don't have any answers, but you can't let it sit with you because that just festers and can cause sickness and all sorts of things. In your future, we have the Queen of Cups. All right, this is a water type of energy. It could be someone approaching you. It could be you maturing in emotional intelligence and emotional maturity. All right, the Queen of Cups can be a little bit of a drama queen, but she also always brings gratitude and love and support and loyalty. And she's definitely somebody you want to have on your side. So either your emotional state towards love is maturing, or someone is approaching you. That could be a water energy. If you are in a committed bond, Aries, you are feeling a lot of love and emotional support from your partner, okay? Especially if something happened or if you're going through a rough time in your marriage or in your bond, she's looking directly towards this situation, and her whole entire heart and soul is actually giving all of that energy to you towards that, to help assist and fix and be there and be supportive. All right, so that is actually a beautiful placement for you. And Aries too, you always love to take care of things yourself. Okay, you're very much a self-motivator, self-starter. You like to be kind of the lone, you're very social, but you like to be the lone wolf in dealing with your emotions, and you don't tend to seek out support sometimes, and sometimes you really need to seek out support of your friends and support of your family, and realize that it doesn't hurt your ego, or to not let it hurt your ego when you actually really need emotional support. Okay, because they're there and they're willing to help and they're willing to listen and care, and even simple things like just letting you talk or even just giving you a hug if you need one, because Aries, you don't ask for that. You may really need it, but you don't know how to ask for that or how to approach that situation, and allow yourself to be vulnerable to supportive people. Okay, out of all the signs, you're probably the ones that are the have the hardest time allowing yourself to be vulnerable. Okay, because Aries is ruled by Mars, which is the god of war, and it's a masculine energy, and so there's a lot of pride that goes along with your emotional state, right? So it's very hard to ask for or show that you need, how much you actually really need that support. Okay, especially when something's going awry. Okay, how you feel about the situation, Aries, is we have the Seven of Pentacles, and this card really indicates being tired, but also getting to where you want to be, but slowly. Okay, he's tilling his garden, and he's building his life the way that he wants. However, it's taking a little bit more effort than he was anticipating, but it is proving fruitful. All right, so be proud of where you are in your relationship development, in your love life. Okay, You may feel a little tired and exhausted sometimes, but be positive because you actually are, out of the 10 levels that you can reach, you're at level 7 in terms of what you're building with your partner or where you are in your dating life. Okay, so you're not far from reaching level 10. So be positive, Aries. Okay. How other people are viewing you is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is a action generator. Okay, he brings forth action, activity. So everyone's viewing you as somebody that works hard, that takes charge, that does things. So people are viewing you in a positive light. Your partner is viewing you in a positive light. Okay. Again, though, if your ego is getting in the way a little bit and not letting your emotional state show, or if you're not clearly describing to your partner what you're needing from them, they're going to always view you as this champion. Okay, they're always going to view you as somebody that's a go-getter and can make things happen and that doesn't need support. But sometimes you do. Okay, sometimes you need a friend or a lover to say, pull your head out, okay, and be positive, because look where you actually are. Okay. All right. In your hopes and your fears position, we have the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords indicates maybe going on a physical journey to calmer waters. Maybe you are going overseas somewhere. Maybe you are going on a short little trip to gain some clarity. Okay, these swords represent needing to find mental clarity, needing to find relaxation in your soul. Okay, and that's what I love about this Star card is you have faith that you can have true love, and maybe you really do just need to spend some time, maybe with family, maybe with friends, to kind of bring yourself back to your core. Because when you're at your core, Aries, when anybody's at their core, that's when they feel the most powerful and the most positive and full in life. Okay, so you're needing to go get some clarity somewhere. So you're hoping for that. You're hoping that you can get peace in your soul. The outcome is the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is indicating it's reversed. So you may be focusing on work. You may be not socializing a lot because you are kind of taking this time out and you're kind of checking out to focus on yourself and not focus so much on social activities. Especially if you did a ton of social activities this holiday season, you're definitely taking some time out and exercising, eating healthy, maybe going on a little trip. Okay, rest and relaxation is the name of the game. It's what you want, that's what you need. And you may be also going somewhere with your partner and not socializing so much. If you're single and wanting to date, the answer is not to just go socialize all over the place. The answer is to take a time out for a minute, get back to your core, then you can go socialize. Then you can start really dating again. Okay. Oh, I wanted to say, in terms of if people are coming into your life, there may be a fire sign coming into your life. There definitely may be a water sign coming into your life or coming back into your life. And there also could be, that's about it, because we have cups, pentacles, and earth. There could be an earth sign. This is how you're viewing your partner, though, or how you're viewing yourself in the situation. So it could be an earth sign, but most likely water or fire. Or they could have like a fire rising or a water rising sign. Okay, I'm going to pull 3 overview cards for this reading, Aries. Spirit Universe, what are the overall guiding messages that you have for Aries regarding this particular reading for the second half of January? Five of Swords, Two of Swords, the High Priestess. All right, Aries, what this is indicating is there definitely was a loss. There definitely was a hard decision to make. Okay, and I love this Two of Swords card because there was a very tough decision and you are making it and you're moving forward. He's literally walking towards the future. All right, he's leaving all of this emotion, okay, this night sky, all this rough water, tough decisions. He's literally walking away from it and just saying, nope, I'm not. I'm making my decision and it's not to stay. Okay. So this, if you're in a committed bond, this doesn't mean you're losing your partner or anything. This just means that a fight may be resolved, over, done with. Somebody may not be putting up with that discussion anymore, and it's just like, I'm done with this discussion. We are deciding to not talk about this anymore. We are deciding to agree to disagree. Okay, that it could be that type of a scenario. Five of Swords, and if that is the situation, or if a partner is leaving, it is unhappy. Both parties are actually unhappy about it. The Five of Swords is a lose-lose situation. Nobody's winning here. There was a bloody battle fought, and everybody's hurt. Okay, and it doesn't know. You don't know at this stage, or with this card anyway. You don't know if any party is willing to work to fix this. It's just this bloody battle, and everybody just feels downtrodden and feeling like they're losing. Okay, and this doesn't necessarily represent somebody involved in the fight. I like this card and how it represents the Five of Swords because there's all this fire and brimstone in the background, and this kind of represents the fight, this guy. Okay, and people are lost, people are hurt, people are scared and cowering, and it's just, he's kind of representing to me in this card the issue, the elephant in the room. He's kind of overbearing everybody and no one knows what to do. Okay, that's your overall energy, Aries. So it's tough second half of the month, but stay true to yourself and stay true to your intuition, because there is nothing that you can feel bad about when you listen to your gut and you know that something is off, or you know that something is wrong, or you know that someone is not being 100% honest with you. Okay, you have that intuition and it comes to you. You feel it in your body, you can sense it around you, and you really need to listen to that before you make this decision. You need to listen to that when you're here, and you need to really listen to that, Aries, when you are wondering what happened. Okay, what happened doesn't matter. What happened is that you knew something was wrong, and there may not have been any communication about it at all, but something was off. And because if something wasn't off, you wouldn't be here in this state. Okay, so you need to really, really listen to this, Aries, and listen to yourself, because you can be very intuitive if you allow yourself to be, especially if you have a water rising sign or a water moon sign. You can be extremely intuitive, and you know, maybe before the other party even knows, you know when something is off. Okay, it doesn't mean it can be fixed, but it means you can't ignore it. Okay. All right, Aries. Well, that was an interesting reading. Not the best, but let's see what happens, because Venus is going to be coming into, Venus is in Pisces right now, and Venus is going to be coming into your sign, and everything changes for the better when Venus is in your sign, if you're open to love. So let's see what happens in February. But anyway, enjoy the rest of your January, and I will see you with my February readings. Thanks so much, Aries. Bye.